Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Samuel Ekpa, Igbos are not the problem of Nigeria. If today is your first time of coming across my video, please kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notification. Let's call a spade a spade. Give me a few minutes of your time and watch this video where Hausa Emir have come out and praise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for courage of speaking to them about Fulani men to come and take over their land, that their eyes have finally opened. Give me a few minutes of your time and I will show you the video. You will watch it. Please, as you watch, share this video and subscribe to this channel. Yes, Igbos are not the problem of Nigeria. The people who are the problem of Nigeria are the Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen have declared war on this country, that there will not be peace until they conquer the whole country. And many of us keep wondering, where is the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Do we really have president in Nigeria at all? Now, of recent now, in Oyo State yesterday, 2 Fulani men kill Yorubas in Oyo State. They kill in Ondo. They keep killing people in everywhere. And yet, nobody addressed them. And I feel that Nigeria have done one of the greatest mistakes by voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023. As many that will watch this video will disagree with me that people never voted for him. He forced himself on Nigeria. Yes, of course, the person might not be far from the truth, because we all knew how he became a president. 8 million, according to them, 8 million cannot determine 200 and something millions of Nigerians. That means to see that even 8%, 10%, he did not even get the percent of Nigeria vote that make him the president. And one will say that no wonder he's behaving the way he's behaving. Now, of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been under the detention of DSS over going to 10 years, saying that he has committed treason because he said he wants to liberate his people. Now, where is it in Nigeria constitution that separating yourself from Nigeria is a crime? As far as I'm concerned, I have kept saying it without fear of anybody that Nigeria have expired. I'm not an Igbo. I am from Middle Belt. And I'm proud of where I am from. I'm from Kogi. We don't fear anybody. We fear God. Nigeria have expired. There is nothing called Nigeria. Even at the first place, nobody agreed to be a Nigeria. It is the British that forced everyone to become Nigeria, and they hand over this country to Fulani people to dominate. And that's why you are seeing now that the Fulani now have the audacity that they hold Nigeria. They are moving from one region to another, by people, raping people, making destruction, causing no harm in Nigeria. Now, if you watch this video up to this extent and you say that maybe I'm opening my mouth, I'm saying trash, I'm trying to cause a tribal bigot, that is your own. I'm entitled to my opinion. The question I will ask you, and you will drop it on your comment section, what is Nigeria in Igbo language? If you can tell me what is the meaning of in Nigeria in Igbo language, or you are Hausa man, you feel that, oh, Nigeria, what is the meaning of Hausa in meaning of Nigeria in Hausa language, rather the Yoruba? There is nobody is a Nigerian. This country is a fraud. And that's why we are shouting on top of our voice that divide this country, let everybody go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any offense. Let me shock you before I will show you this video. If you watch up to this extent, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been deprived not to speak to Biafrans in exile, have you now seen the audacity these Fulani men go into Biafra soil, buy people, raping people, do all such kind of thing in Biafra land? When Samuel Ekpa was there, the scene of Samuel Ekpa was that Samuel Ekpa declared Monday every sit at home in Southeast. Now, what makes Samuel Ekpa to declare sit at home in Southeast was as a result of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya unlawfully. And the court of the country which they took the matter to, Nigerian government does not have the fact to really Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the court of appeal said, let this man go. But they hold him by disobeying the court. If I tell you want to take the matter to Supreme Court, you should obey the court of appeal and let him go. Then you can rearrest him again. But Nigerian government did not do that. And that's why Samuel Ekpa started the sit at home every Monday. That Nigeria must succumb to obey, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How I wish Nigeria government obey the court and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under Buhari then, before even Tinubu take over. Do you think that sit at home will have effect in the Southeast? The answer is no. So why detaining this this Nnamdi Kanu at the first place? But thank God now that he is out of DSS and he will rejoin his people very soon. Simon Ekpa, the same issue. Since Simon Ekpa has been deprived not to speak to Biafra, is there peace in Biafra land? Have they not been killing? Haven't you seen the video that went further where the Enugu women were protesting about what these Fulani men are doing? In a boy state where 30 choosing member was gunned down in a broad daylight? Where is the peace now? Since Samuel Ekpan and the Nnamdi Kanu have the whole stage. So if you watch up to this extent and you say, why should I say Samuel Ekpan and Nnamdi Kanu are not the problem of Nigeria? The last time I checked, Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpan have not taken their issue out of the southeast. They operate on the southeast. It's not like this Fulani herdsmen who they leave their region, they kick by people everywhere. In the middle belt where I came from, in the Benue State, they have turned Benue State to a graveyard where they level communities. And yes, we don't have president in this country, we don't have anybody to address this issue. Is it not worrisome? And you say I should not speak. Please watch this video where this emir was giving Hausa people 30 days ultimatum to leave their country and praise Nnamdi Kanu. Watch this video. So watch this video, share and subscribe to this channel.
In kuma ku ba musulmai bane ku gaya mana mun yi fada da kafiran da za mu yi da na yanzu. Don haka duk wani bawa a kasar nan daga yau ya kirga na bashi kwana 30. Idan an shi gaba da zuwa gari a kama mu a kashe, ku kuma ba ku fito kuka saya kuka fada da wanda wannan yake yi ba, don mu kuma za mu zalayi. Duk inda muka sami bororo za mu kashe shi. Ba za mu tambayi sunansa ba, ba za mu tambayi abin da ya kawo shi ba, ba za mu tambayi inda yake ba. In za mu kare, amma gaskiya dole fita. Bara yadda za a yi wani shege ya zauna daji ya ɗauki matanmu ya zo ya zina da shi. To ku kuma mutanen gari sun kani iware duka ku ji. An sami hakimi guda mahango guda yana hada baki da barayi. Kuna ganin wayan sanda suka bashi beli sannan ya koma garin ku kuna hauka ne. To diga yau ku ji duk wanda aka kama shi a gari yana hada baki da yan fashi, to za mu kashe uwansa, za mu kashe ubansa, za mu kashe kaninsa, za mu kashe wansa. Kuma yan sanda ku ji, mun yadda ku yan sandan Najeriya ne, za mu ku darajar ku, amma da muka gani dan sanda ya kama kidnapper ya sake shi, mu kuma za mu a non-government na Igbo. Ba yadda za a yi mu zauna ba za mu yi bacci a gidajenmu ba, talashin da muke ciki ya ishe mu, ba za mu bari wani kuma ya kara ba, don haka zan kara.
You have watched this video. When Nnamdi Kanu was only voice in the wilderness that was shouting, oh, Fulani men have taken everything from Hausa. The only thing that is remaining for Hausa race is their language, their culture, their traditions. Everything has been hijacked by the Fulani. And people say, oh, you are causing this thing. Hausa then say, oh, Hausa, we and Fulani, we are brother. There's no difference between Hausa and Fulani. The same Hausa now are coming out and say, Fulani are not more their brother. You come, you buy people, you rape people, you do all kind of things. Who is brother? And I keep saying it that Nigerians, what kind of brain do most of us have? Is the same. We are in this country where former President Buhari told Nigerians that these Fulani who are committing this atrocity are not Nigeria Fulani, are Fulani that came from Sahel, are Fulani that came from Burkina Faso, all different parts of the country. But why can't we put them where they belong? And that's why I blame the past president. Because when he make a statement, oh, I will make the government ungovernable for President Goodluck Jonathan if he become president in 2015, if he forces himself on the people. And APC went around and brought all these criminalities, Fulani herdsmen, empower them to be causing mayhem. Now that they have gotten power since 2015 up to this very moment, shows that these people have wasted, are going to millions, if not more than millions of Nigerians, that these people have killed through ransom, through kidnapping, through raping, through all different type of atrocity these people have committed. And yet we don't have anybody to come out and address these people. And I keep saying that the biggest mistake Nigeria have done is that Nigeria would have sit and even support Atiku Abubakar would have been better than this Tinubu. Because don't forget that part of the reason why many people did not even want to buy the idea of Atiku Abubakar then was because of Buhari was a Fulani man. and giving Fulani men to operate whatever they like under Buhari government. You arrest Fulani before in next 1 hour. Fulani man will be released by Nigeria police. And we said no, we cannot continue like this. We cannot allow Fulani man to take over Fulani with what Buhari have done to Nigeria. And that's why few people support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that make him a president who is. But tell me, what is the difference? The number of people that has been killed under Tinubu now as a president, from Southwest now, if not even more than under Buhari government. And the young man is not really concerned. All he wants is about the treasure. The River State, where he knows that they want to start to bomb the pipeline, he quickly declares state of emergency in River State, where the money is coming from. As some people are allegedly saying that he is going to use this avenue to loot the River State for 2027 election. Allegedly. The places they have been killing now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have not go to Benue to go and console these people of Benue State and reassure people of Benue State, oh, I am on it. Fulani people must stop this and that. And the last time I checked, the governor of Benue is an APC man. Repre for that matter. When the Bola Ahmed Tinubu even call him and address the issue of Benue, the answer is no. All is after is about traveling from one place to another. It doesn't even care whether anything is happening in Nigeria. 30 days of the method that youth has been chanting on social media. Did he just say anything about it? The answer is no. And these are the same people, the same Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who criticized Goodluck Jonathan during his time. Oh, Jonathan, you cannot remove subsidy. Oh, Jonathan, you cannot do this thing. He mobilized his talk. He mobilized his people to protest against Goodluck Jonathan. Today, the same man don't want people to criticize him. Look at the kind of criminal elements he have used to surround himself. Where are we going from here? And people, if this is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notifications. Igbos cannot be pushed aside. Igbos cannot be marginalized. Igbos are voice to this nation. Without Igbo, there is no Nigerian. So no anybody can push Igbos out of this country, because Igbos have not been given opportunity to rule this country, but yet they are still far better than people who have been ruling. The rate of poverty in other places that have been ruling, they feel that they have entitlement to be a Nigeria, to own Nigeria. The rate of poverty that is there cannot be compared to Igbo land. So Igbos are blessed. Igbo tribe is not a tribe where you can push over. Subscribe to this channel and love what you are doing. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet you next again. Yes, if you are just joining me this morning, breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu is out of DSS. Please give me few minutes of your time and I will show you what is happening. Jubilations everywhere right now in Southeast. We keep saying it that Nnamdi Kanu has no any case to answer against Nigeria government, and that's why they delay him over 10 years right now. As you all know, that Nigeria government have apologized to him for keeping him in detentions over 10 years now. Wicked government of Buhari kidnapping from Kenya. Aside, I'll be coming there, but let's quickly talk about what the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, is doing. The security men he has raised. This is the problem of Southeast. Over here in Southwest, they have a Amoteku they use against these Fulani herdsmen, approved by every House of Assembly state in Southwest here. But the case of Southeast is quite different, because in Boy State we hear that they have the Bubeago, other Imo State they have their own, in Anambra too they have their own. But the point here why we are talking this morning is that the one in Anambra of Chasoludo, the way they are treating the youth of Anambra right now is what we want to talk about. Don't forget that many Biafrans, supporters of Nnamdi Kanu and Igbo worldwide, are only known, the only securities in Southeast, which is the ESM, created that the prophet himself, the one and only, the man who stood and fought against all odds, despite he got everything to enjoy his life in UK, but he felt that because of the suffering of his people, he abandoned those things, and he came to come and fight for his people. The only security outfit that the Southeast, the Igbos all over the world recognize are the ESM. And ESM, as we heard now, they are doing the needful in Abia State, trying to put where this Fulani herdsmen belongs. and that's why so far so good in the southeast region. Abia State is one of the peaceful states now when you talk about where these herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen are doing their wickedness, are buying people, raping people, kidnapping people, is more reduced in the Abia State compared to other states. You can hear the other state of Enugu, where many Igbos feel that Enugu governor is being imposed for them from Fulani in order to take their orders. Don't forget that during the 2023 election, obedient movement through Peter Obi move, that Labour Party won that state. But being that the power that be, the way Nigeria operate, and they maneuver it for bad the current governor of Enugu State. That's why I keep saying it, that if you are waiting for a credible election in Nigeria, you are waiting yourself. This one, Peter Obi is running up and down doing this. He knows that it's not possible, that these people cannot trust him. They cannot give him power. Why can't he channel this energy and channel it the same way the Nnamdi Kanu is doing? Because everybody knows that Nigeria has expired, that Nigeria needs to go. Even the North, who are clamoring, oh, one Nigeria before, let's get one Nigeria. The same North now, they are also calling that Nigeria should be divided. Nigeria overdue. This marriage cannot work because they are building on faulty foundation. Yes, before I deviate for what I am talking about what Charles Oludo is doing in Anambra State. Need to cut to others. As I speak to you today in Southeast, the youth of the Southeast in Anambra State, they are afraid to stay in their land. They are running out of their land in masses. Go to Imo State, the same thing is happening in Imo State. What is happening? What is happening? Haven't you seen that since Samuel Ekpa and this man Nnamdi Kanu have been deprived, orchestrated, whether coincidentally or not, has been pushed aside? These Fulani men now have the audacity to enter into Biafra soil, do whatever they like, whether in collaboration with the indigenous, I don't know. The Southeast people, the Igbo people need to know that. I've told you people before that I'm not an Igbo man. I am from Middle Belt, and I'm from where I am. I'm not the Kogi man. And we don't fear anybody. The only person we fear is God. Now, let's leave Charles Soludo to himself, and let's go back to the main man, which the world is expecting to come out. The person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Odogu of Igbo land, the one that speak, everybody go on hiding. Yes, that is why the governor of the Southeast, all the politicians, they are doing every possible means to frustrate him not to come out. Don't forget that the greatest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us last week. He said he's coming out in the month of April. That the Southeast leaders, the politicians in South leader, they don't want him to come out. They don't want him to come out. They are trying to frustrate every effort to make sure say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know that the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, you see all these things Charles Oludo is ranting, is doing in Anambra State, Hope Uzodinma is doing whatever they like, the rest of Enugu, all of them, they will sit up, because the citizens, the Igbos, are no longer respecting them. All they want to hear is a statement from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, of course, good news to Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has finally been moved out of DSS custody right now, because this young man, since Buhari went to kidnap him from Kenya over 5 years ago, bring him to Nigeria unlawfully, they have kept him under DSS custody, which he has come out severally. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they are depriving him for him to get access to a good doctor that will take care of him. He says so. The video is there. It's on the public domain to watch. Go and watch it. Of course, some of you that say, oh, you are ranting. Yes, it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out of DSS custody. If you don't know what you are saying, you don't have information. If you don't have access to information, keep quiet. Don't come, somebody has put effort to go and gather information, come to bring it for the public. You are here ranting, it's a fake news, You that does not have fake news, that have original, where's your news? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out of DSS custody. And that's why you see yesterday in court, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu charged federal government 50 billion. Yes, of course, if you don't hear it, let me say it again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu charged federal government, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sue federal government 50 billion for unlawful kidnapping him from Kenya and extradite him to Nigeria. 50 billion. Of course, yesterday the case was struck out. Why was the case struck out? Because there are now agreement now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since he has been moved out of DSS, now they are preparing him to come out fully to go to Biafra right now. Now you could see yesterday case in court, the counsel to federal government was nowhere to be found. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu counsel was nowhere to be found. So they are settling out of court right now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. It's coming out. It's 80% out right now because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out of DSS custody. Now they are putting out the federal government. Now they are trying to put on plans, things to put in order, so that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally enter the southeast, there will not be chaos, maybe because of the crowd and all that. And the problem now that they are trying to iron out now is the governors, the leaders of southeast. Now they are the one. Oh, we need to sign agreement before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to southeast. He need to do this. He need to, because they know that the moment the lion himself, the moment the Odogu, the moment the man of the moment enter southeast, they will know that the story have changed, because the love the people have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, no leader in the southeast, I repeat, no leader in the southeast that commands such kind of respect in southeast. Yes, of course, he deserves. He has paid the price. A man who left UK with enjoyment. He is not poor. He's not born poor, but he abandoned all this thing and came down to fight for the masses. He is not just in exile and the shouting for Biafra. He came down and fight despite Buhari government and all that. And today you can see that whatever accolade, whatever everything the people are giving to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he deserves it. The video he has done several years ago by warning Nigerians about this miscreant, about these Fulani herders who have came from far and near countries to come and invade Nigeria, to come and collect people's ancestral land. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting, the only voice that was shouting in the wilderness, oh, you people should not sell your land to Fulani, you people should don't do this if you Fulani. Remember what their history is all about, and people did not listen to him. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu message has now been a global message whereby the Arewas are appreciating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for opening their eye to see the plan of Fulanis. Yes, it is the effort of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that tell the Fulanis that the Fulanis have conquered the Hausas. Yes, that's why sometimes the truth might be bitter, but say the truth, because a time will come where people will, oh, this man has been saying this word, and that is the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out today is not only the Igbos that are rejoicing, the Middle Belt are rejoicing, the Yorubas are rejoicing, the Igbos, the Nigerians, the Arewas, they are rejoicing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, because once again, Nigerians have another man who stood for upright justice, equity, and fairness, and that is the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, the man is coming, and the peace which the Southeast is eager for, the peace has finally come. And yes, and nobody can stop the peace. Nobody, I repeat, nobody. See, these governors of Southeast now, they need to stand up and be doing the needful, else it will be over for them. The area of whereby they will be imposing, people will start from the north and be imposing who will be a governor of Southeast is over. How will you tell me? How did the Igbos tell their children that a man who is fourth is now number one, who rule Imo State? Under him, the people life that has been living miserable, who have missed their life under him, there's no any governor that have getting that kind of record under Hope Uzodinma, a fourth person. And that's why today we are still questioning the judgment of Supreme Court of declaring Hope Uzodinma the fourth person as number one. That is what APC can do. That's why people say what APC government cannot do does not exist. They can actually do anything. You can see what Bola Ahmed Tinubu did in the case of Rivers State, whereby he removed the sitting governor, elected governor, he removed the deputy, he removed the House of Assembly member, and unconstitutionally he appointed sole administrator to take over the affair of Rivers State. Many people have interpreted